What is up, everybody? Welcome to Peaches and Power Bombs. As you can see, our special guest who is supposed to be here with us today is not. Something happened right as soon as we were about to log in and start the show. And so we want to wish Wade from Ringscoops all the best. I think we're going to try to plan on him coming on the show next week if everything works out correctly. So shout out to Wade, and we miss him very much. Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. I am Majestic Marie, along with Alora, who has had quite a week. And I just want to say that I am so thankful and just very, very happy that you are here. I know you had a week. So
Thank you.
I don't know if you wanted to get into all that or not, but
Uh just just briefly, I had to stay at the hospital last week. I got some dizzy spells going on, and we're in the process of trying to figure that out. And yeah, and I was going to tell you earlier, I was so out of it last week from the ER to the admitting and all that. I forgot it was Monday. I could have watched Raw. Dang it!
oh man.
I forgot all about it. But yeah,
Well,
I'm okay, and we're just kind of I can't work until the doctor releases me. I'll find out more about that Thursday, so I'm kind of scared right now, and who knows what's going on. So we'll see.
Well, we're sending up prayers and good thoughts and vibes and all the good positive
Thank
energy
you.
towards you. So we want you to be happy and healthy and thriving. So,
Thank you.
all right, guys. Well, as you know, we always have the Briscoe brothers start us off and get us all ready. So, without further ado, we will let them do that for us today.
Ain't no way, chick. Ain't ready. There ain't no way, man. Ain't ready. Ain't no way y'all could possibly be ready.
You can say you're ready as many times as you want.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all boys ain't ready.
There's no way, man. Talking about they anxious. You hear him, chick?
Hey,
Somebody losing sleep.
They losing sleep, baby. Man, I've been getting the best sleep of my life.
I've been snoring, baby.
Snoring,
I've been
dreaming.
snoring.
Dreaming about this ass.
It never gets old, and I am so excited. I am going to Dynamite this week.
Oh, you are.
Yes,
Is it in Atlanta or no?
Greenville.
Greenville. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I had heard nothing about Atlanta.
No, not there, not there. Geeking Metal Geek is here with us. He says, "What's going on?" And they are having a round table tomorrow. We can't make that because we have a interview. So
Oh yeah, I did see that. Thank you.
yes. Like, share, subscribe, follow Peaches and Power Bombs, do all the things, everybody. And yeah, make sure you follow us on all of the social media platforms. I'm starting to rejuvenate our Twitter, our X account again. So, I am the worst person in the world as far as keeping content up. I'm so bad, but you guys are so faithful and so caring, and y'all show up every single time that we come on. So we appreciate that. He says that Raw and SmackDown will be in Florida the week of the 18th. That's cool. And Mr. Shane, the birthday boy, is here, and he says good evening again. Oh, thanks again for the birthday wishes. Makes an old geezer like me feel anything for our sweet peaches and our lovely orchard. So
Yes, and I hope you had a good birthday, Sugar Shane.
absolutely, I'm sure he did. All right, so we are here to talk about the SummerSlam card for this weekend, and Alora, it's been quite a build to this pay-per-view. I'm super excited for it. How do you feel about it going in?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch SummerSlam this weekend.
Mina is
Mina
going
is
to town. She's ready.
She is. I told her, I said, "You ready to go live?" And she's looking at me like, going live.
She knows she is ready to show her little self, and I think she might be meowing priesty for this next one. I don't know.
Yeah.
She always gets a little loud when we start talking about Damian Priest. Maybe she's a Judgment Day fan. I don't know, but here we are. We are going to start off with a bang, you guys, and we are going to talk about the World Heavyweight Championship between Damian Priest and Gunther. And honestly, I thought, how in the world are they going to build this going into the match? Because Damian Priest is kind of a heel, but he's kind of not. And it's just like, we don't really know what he is. He's just Damian Priest. And then we have Gunther, who just likes to come out to the ring, beat people up, and go home. And she's a Priesty fan. I knew it. I knew that cat was a Priesty fan. Well, and Gunther, I didn't think that they could really make this a heated rivalry, but they have done a pretty good job of doing just that. Gunther throwing some shade towards Damian Priest, and them two just fighting it out over the past couple weeks. It's heated up pretty well. What did you think?
Yeah, well, there's a parallel to their stories as well. Both of them have, I'm pretty sure by now, just with social media and everything, if you compare them from 10 years ago plus till now, both of these guys have completely transformed themselves, and both of them have had quite the journey. Each one has been different, and both men are in the best shape of their lives. And
yes.
So yeah, I was like you at first. I'm like, but I think they really turns nothing into something, really. And I really think Gunther is going to get it here, unfortunately. But I really think Damian Priest has had a pretty good run since his win at WrestleMania. So he has had a pretty good run, pretty decent run. And I think, the more people hear about Damian Priest's story, I think it's more of people are starting to really appreciate him more and garner a lot of respect for him too. So I'm just incredibly proud of him. He looks like $1 million. He really does, literally and figuratively. Gunther does too, and both guys are incredible workers in their own right. I think we're going to be surprised with this one.
I think this is going to be the sleeper, the dark horse of the night. Everybody's probably expecting, one of the other matches on the card, like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre to steal the night. But I think Damian Priest and Gunther is going to be a contender. I think it's going to be better than people probably maybe give it credit for. I know Damian Priest has kind of been under a microscope, and people say certain things about him or anything. And while there might have been flubs and different things that he has done, and he's not as loud and flamboyant as other people are on the roster, I still think that he is still his character is still a strong, steady, you know what I mean? He still demands your attention, even though he's not like blah in your face.
Right.
So,
yeah, both have a great ring presence. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Damian Priest's reign actually has lasted longer than I expected it to. Pleasantly surprised in that manner. I thought he was only going to have it from WrestleMania to June, and they had other plans, and I think those plans have worked out better. They know what they're doing a lot better than this little girl on a tiny little podcast knows. So.
Yeah, that's why we don't get paid, people.
We have fun nonetheless. Sometimes we're right. Sometimes we're right. But I have a feeling, just like you, that Gunther is going to win it here, and Gunther is going to keep that World Heavyweight Championship for a very long time, and it's going to mean something when somebody finally beats him.
Yeah, You know, something I've noticed too that's been kind of making its way around the internet is that, like, the majority of the time Gunther has been with WWE, like from NXT UK, etc., etc. He's been a champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It does seem weird without him having a belt around his waist, but hey, he has the work. He's a workhorse, and he has the talent to back it up. So
Yep.
nobody
Well,
ever complains about that either. Like Gunther being champion, nobody ever complains. But towards the end of Roman's reign, he don't do anything. He needs the belt off. And now where are we? We want Roman. We want Roman. Yeah, come on now. Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's only one thing to say about that.
Fickle. They're fickle.
That might be one of the best buttons I've ever invested in making.
Yeah. Mania running wild. Only if Peaches and Powerbombs have merchandise. What a t-shirt that would be. Yes. Yeah, come here, Mina. Mina, where are you? Come here.
She's...
We're going to do a plug. Come here. Come here. You little butthead. Come here. No, she runs away from me.
Shane's out here with he doesn't see Priest losing it yet. Interesting take. You know, either way, if Priest wins, I'm not going to be mad at it.
No.
But, you know, Gunther, I love Gunther. Everyone knows I love Gunther. He's probably my favorite on the WWE show, so I'm always happy to see Gunther. I get excited when he comes on.
Look at this sweet face. Couldn't she sell some merchandise?
She probably could.
Could you make Mama millions of dollars?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You get infinite cat food and cat toys. Living your best life.
For real.
Yeah.
Come on, Mina, get to work.
Yeah, go to work.
All right, so me and you, we say Gunther. Jane in the comments said Priest, so I guess we will just have to wait and see. All right, next up, the WWE Women's Championship with Bayley versus Nia Jax. And I kind of feel a little sorry for these girls, these ladies here in this match. They've been doing a really good job, but it feels like it's been kind of put in the back. You know what I mean? Like, not a whole lot of time invested in it. And I don't know. I honestly could see this going either way. We could either have Nia Jax winning, you know, we could have Bayley winning, or we could have somebody cashing in. What do you think is going to happen?
I think a cash-in is going to happen successfully. I don't see Bayley walking out as champion, but I don't see Nia Jax walking out as champion either.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that could very well happen at SummerSlam. I don't see Tiffany Stratton cashing in on a random episode of Raw or SmackDown.
No.
I see her doing it at an event like SummerSlam. And I think, with their alliance, I think that her cashing in on Nia Jax is the ultimate betrayal, because nobody, well, I say that now. I'm thinking my gears are turning. Nobody likes Nia Jax, so her cashing in on Nia would actually get a huge reaction. It wouldn't garner sympathy, because typically you could get like a betrayal and that starts a storyline there, but it would be the opposite effect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And honestly, Tiffany Stratton, it works like a heel, but she's been getting the reaction of a babyface, like, since she's gotten onto the main roster. So I can see that them almost working
double
that to
turn.
their advantage.
That's what it is, a double turn. I definitely think that could happen. But that would give Nia the reason to have that feud. But where does that leave Bayley? What is there for Bayley to do after SummerSlam? So I'm kind of thinking about that too.
Poor Bayley. She had that great big giant win at the Royal Rumble, and everybody was excited because she won the Royal Rumble. And oh, she's going to WrestleMania and she's getting a WrestleMania moment. And then she won at WrestleMania, but ever since then, it's almost like they don't care about Bayley. It feels like they don't care about Bayley. I'm not saying that they don't, okay? But I think I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just because everything else has just been so chaotic and so in your face that the Bayley story has just been kind of shoved to the side,
Yeah.
Unintentionally, but shoved to the side nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Bayley. She wasn't even on the card for what show was that? And they were like, "Really? Bayley is a champion too, and she's not on the poster for the event."
Yeah, I think I feel like they treat her as an afterthought.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She's out of the 4 horsewomen, she was always the one that wasn't treated like the rest of them. I guess you'd say all of them was like, whoa,
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, But Bayley's, they're just like, what's up, Bayley? So
Yeah. And I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, I really don't miss Charlotte. And really, as hot as WWE's been lately, they really don't need her. This is my opinion.
I like Charlotte.
I like her. I like her as a wrestler. I just don't like her character. What they do with her. That's just. I just don't miss her.
I get that. I like her. My friend Molly is here. She says, "Hello, beautiful ladies," and our good friend Ron is here. Yes. And Shane is saying, I would send Bayley to NXT for a stint. That wouldn't be a horrible thing. I mean, they did that with...
No, they're actually doing pretty good in NXT. It's worked for others. I think it helps more than anything else.
Yeah. And I would like to see Jordynne Grace come back, and Jordynne Grace versus Bayley would be fun.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
But okay, so I am going to say, yikes! I don't know what I'm going to say on this.
Let's say if Nia Jax does win, does Tiffany Stratton go ahead and cash in?
Yeah, because they've been.
Or do they build it up a little bit more? Because you could have it like Nia gets a big ego and Tiffany gets tired of it or something, and then they could create a really cool moment on SmackDown.
I could see Nia Jax winning, and then for the next couple months, them teasing Tiffany Stratton. Maybe she kind of forgets that Nia is actually the champion, and it's during that match, and she sees both women down on the ground, and then she's like, oh, I have the briefcase. Should I, cash it in? And she's doing like this with it, doing something like that for a few minutes.
They could definitely tease that and play into what is Tiffany Stratton going to do? Is she going to turn on her friend, or is she going to, every woman for herself type of thing?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah,
Nia
Jax
going
to SummerSlam, they could do something like that. They could make it a big moment or something like that for her. The
problem is that with every single match except for the undisputed WWE Championship, there is an argument for every title changing hands, and I know they're not going to do that. So it's like, okay, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
All right, we are sticking with the women. We're just going over to the Raw brand now, and my goodness, this this rivalry has been something, something, something. We have the Women's World Championship on the line with Liv Morgan, her little dastardly self, versus Rhea Ripley, mommy.
Fake ugly crying on last week's Raw. I saw that part. I was like, that is so fake.
Bless her heart, she tried.
She tried so hard.
Poor Liv Morgan.
A for effort. A for effort. I just see mommy winning, but I think God, I don't want them to do it because I just think Liv and Dominic are together, and I don't want them to have Rhea like boohoo crying in the middle of the ring because that's not mommy.
I don't think she is. You know what I think is going to happen?
What?
It's not Dominic that's with Liv Morgan. It's Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah, that's always been a thought too.
And I see Liv Morgan retaining and keeping this story going, and maybe like a Liv Morgan and Finn Balor versus Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio.
So you're saying Finn Balor could possibly cost the match? Ooh, that's good. I didn't think about that.
Yep. Because I mean, they're making it so obvious that it looks like Dominic is going to turn on Rhea. I think it's going to be a giant story, and it's going to be Finn instead.
Can you see Finn with the...
Which is crazy because Finn Balor's like, what, 15 years older than Liv Morgan? But something like that. I know he's in his 40s, and she's, what, is she in her 20s or is she in her 30s?
I think she just turned 30.
Okay. But still. For the sake of storyline.
I hope they do a kissing scene because I want to see if Finn Balor's a good kisser. That's just a fangirl on me. Yeah. Heart monitor, settle down. I had to laugh. Sorry.
I'm being a good boy.
Someone else ain't, but I am. It's going to be good, though. There is something happening. It's not going to be a clear-cut win for sure.
Yeah.
I
think that... And you know what? This story has been too good to end this early, too. So
yeah, it's been way too much fun. They can't. We can't have... I mean, you know, with Liv and Rhea, you know, that became such a big deal, and she got hurt, so they weren't able to do the thing, you know, the matches during the summer like they had planned on and everything like that. And almost her getting hurt made the story even better. And I hate to say that, but it's true.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, I hate that Rhea got hurt. We're not happy about that, but I'm glad that she's healthy, and I'm glad that they were able to use it.
Yeah, I think Liv Morgan's just been nailing it, you know, hitting it out of the park. She really has. I've been enjoying her run. I will say that.
Me too.
I think Liv is definitely in the best. This is some of the best moments of her career, I think, as she's just hitting it every time, nailing it.
Yep.
You know,
it was sad when like the Riot Squad got broke up and then they released like 2 of the 3 members, but it's almost been the best thing that happened to Liv Morgan is.
Yeah.
And they've really been putting a lot of faith in her, and I'm proud of her and happy for her.
Yeah. She's worked hard too.
Rhea Ripley's amazing.
Oh yeah. We love mommy here at Peaches and Power Moms.
We do. Besides Bayley, I think Rhea Ripley might be my favorite women's wrestler on the roster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Liv Morgan retains. What do you say?
Yeah, now that we talked about it, Liv Morgan's definitely retaining.
All right, well, talk about a bunch of just straight up trash talk.
Oh, Jesus.
We have the U.S. title with Logan Paul versus LA Knight. And I must say, I'll give Logan Paul this. Prime has been my best friend lately because it has B12 vitamins in it. And
Really?
I've been really low. And it doesn't have a lot of sugar or a lot of carbs. It's made of mostly coconut water. And it's fantastic. It's really good.
I might have to try that.
The strawberry watermelon. It's really good.
I got strawberry melon brisk right here.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
This is my favorite. It's $1. It's $1 at Dollar General. I always get one.
There you go. Carlito? What? Shane is just, I don't know.
Sugar Shane is on one tonight.
I know. He just has all the crazy takes.
I think LA Knight should get the title here.
I agree.
They've been holding off on that for too long. I felt like they should have struck while the iron was hot a few months back, and they haven't yet. And I just completely had deja vu. Anyways, but anyways, I feel like it's his time. You know, I feel like it's a now or never situation for him.
Yes, I mean he's different than everybody else on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
He carries himself like he's a star and like he's the main event guy, even though he technically isn't, but he carries himself like he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know everybody calls him like a Stone Cold or The Rock knockoff or whatever, but those guys knew they were stars, and LA Knight does too.
Yeah, it's all in the charisma. And LA Knight has such undeniable charisma that, I mean, why, you know, you haven't really seen that kind of charisma in a long time.
Not like that. I mean, there's been charisma, but not like that old school kind. So
exactly, and I feel like it's a fresh take. And they can, you know, people say he's a knockoff or whatever, but he does his own thing with it. So I mean, not necessarily could have been inspired, yeah, but he gets it. That's all I can say.
Everybody steals from everybody. Ric Flair wasn't the first Nature Boy.
Ding, ding, ding.
So let's get it straight. They just didn't have the internet back then, so they didn't know.
Right, yeah.
I am a little disappointed in this, though, because I was really hoping that I was going to get an in-ring back and forth trash talk fest for a good 10 minutes. We haven't really gotten that. We get one of them coming out and doing a little bit of trash talking, and then the other one comes out and they start beating each other up. But it's not like that awesome back and forth trash talk that I was really hoping for and expecting. And I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get that.
Yeah, and, you know, and also, you know, Logan Paul's been pretty much impressing everybody every time he steps in the ring. So I think this is going to be, you know, I think this will be a good. I think it'll be a good match overall.
Oh yeah, it'll be a good match. And of course, there is still a SmackDown left, so we might get that in-ring trash talk fest.
Contract signing.
I think they've already done that.
They did. Dang.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
I got ate up by ants yesterday, so
our friend Scott from #Truth is here, and he said,
hey!
Logan Paul retains. Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't played it in a long time.
No, we haven't.
Where did it go?
It's on there somewhere.
I know it is.
Might have to do a cleanup.
There it is. Here we go.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
There you go. That's who we picked.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so we have the heel with the title, and I think that the babyface is going to get it. On the Raw brand with the mid-card title, the Intercontinental Championship, we have the babyface with the title.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the heel is going to get it.
Yeah, I think so too. Braun Breaker's been on a hot run.
Mm-hmm. And he's already lost to Sami Zayn. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's mad about losing to Sami Zayn, and he wants to make that dude pay.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And poor Ilya kind of got in the crossfire there, and he suffered for it this past week on Raw. They had a number one contendership match, Ilya versus Braun Breaker, and it was actually a no contest. Well, it was a contest. Ilya had to forfeit. So that is how Braun Breaker won, because he couldn't continue the match because Braun Breaker beat him so bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It was pretty it was pretty rough there. It was back and forth, but Braun Breaker did end up just beating the pulp out of him there at the end, and it was like, nope, he can't continue. And oh my goodness, Ilya is such a great. He sells.
He's amazing.
So good. He looked like he was half dead. His eyes were like crossing, and he was like. I was like, dude, you look like you're actually in pain. That's fantastic. Oh man.
Thank you, Scott, for the plug. Be sure to follow #truth.
Yes.
Okay.
LA Knight gets the win, and Logan Paul sets his sights on Damian Priest.
I'm telling you, Sugar Shane is on one tonight. You hear that, Mina?
Logan Paul's on SmackDown. Damian Priest is on Raw, but it is Logan Paul, and he could probably do whatever he wanted if he really.
Yeah. Or WWE's making up for the lackluster draft they have.
I don't know.
You hear Mina giving her 2 cents.
But this match will be fun, because their last match was fun. And I was surprised that Sami Zayn won that time, and I was like, they're going to run that back again, and Braun Breaker's going to get it that time.
Yep, that's going to be at SummerSlam.
And Shane says, Braun Breaker wins, and that sets the return of Sammy Uso to help fight the Bloodline.
I like that. Hold up. I don't have UCLA colors today, but I do have Florida colors.
Yay. I guess Florida colors. Okay. I'll deal with it this time.
Yeah, well, it's gymnastics, so.
Okay.
Yeah, until I get some for Georgia from Stegman. These have to do for now.
That's okay. Okay, so this has been kind of the match of the story of the summer. And Drew McIntyre wins the internet in real life. And he's everything. Drew McIntyre is the greatest at social media that I've ever seen anybody in the wrestling business.
I love it.
If you missed it, guys, I did post it on our page as well. But Drew McIntyre took a picture with Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and it said, "Cry us a river, deal with it." He had to take it down, but it was so fantastic.
It was fantastic. Here you go.
Yes. It was great. Oh man, Drew McIntyre is the greatest, and this has been
the best Drew.
Savage Drew is the best. You are absolutely right. So this is interesting. I have no idea who's really going to win this match, because it could go either way. But with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee, it's kind of, I'm almost leaning towards Drew McIntyre winning this, because CM Punk has for the past several instances that Drew McIntyre has went for the world championship and been in matches, CM Punk has always been there to cost him the match.
Mhm.
So I could almost see Drew getting this one.
Yeah, and since the last, when we last did a show, we were talking about Seth Rollins. I could see more so Seth having such a gripe, and that begs the question too. Special guest referee, how is that gonna go? You already know.
They never get involved. They are always unbiased, and they cut it right down the middle. Yep. Exactly.
So yeah, that's why I'm really curious to see how this is gonna.
I mean,
how is this gonna end? Because I literally have no idea.
It's not going to be a clear cut, that's for sure.
No.
I mean, on one hand, this is CM Punk's first one-on-one match since that he had that match at Madison Square Garden with Dominic Mysterio. This is his first match since the Royal Rumble because he got hurt. So you have that going. He's one of your big stars, right? But you also have Drew McIntyre, who has, like we said before, just been time and time again getting his wins costed by CM Punk, and it's personal, it's heated, and it's all the drama, and I can't get enough of this.
Me too. I that's why I was just like, I really don't know who's going to win, because you got the Seth Rollins factor in there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so happy for Drew McIntyre, because he really gets to show how talented he is, not just in the ring, but just his character work, his just communicating with the fans and with CM Punk and with everybody around him and on social media. He's really shown. This is his best run ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This was like the best thing that could have happened, because we had been saying for a long time, Drew needs a change. Drew needs a change. Drew needs a change. And they did the best thing they could have possibly. They gave him a change. They gave him the change that he desperately needed, and like he's hit a home run with it, like literally grand slam.
For real, he won the entire game all by himself.
Yes.
Drew McIntyre is awesome.
That's very possible too.
They don't have time limits.
I'm talking about double DQ, but yeah.
Double DQ, yes. I can see that, but they don't have that. They do, but they don't announce it like AEW does. And this is from the biggest CM Punk fan. Well, not the biggest, but one of them. I'm a huge CM Punk fan, and I love watching him and get excited. I drove 8 hours to the Royal Rumble to make sure that I got to see his first televised match in WWE and everything. So I love CM Punk, but I think I would almost be upset if Drew McIntyre didn't win this match.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to get your take on this one. You're going to go first.
Y'all already know.
Let me take a guess. Does it have something to do with this by any chance?
You there, sitting at home, acknowledge me.
My tribal chief is going to return. I just yes. Cody Rhodes is definitely retaining. First off. There's no way he's losing.
No question.
How Roman Reigns returns is the question. Is he going to show up at the end? Is he going to show up during? I mean, he showed up during matches at SummerSlam before.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt and I don't even remember who it is now. Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm about to hurt your feelings. I don't think Roman is showing up at SummerSlam.
You don't think so?
No.
No. Why?
I think they're gonna wait a week or two. They are gonna be in Florida next week, so there's that. And also, I think that Cody's gonna win, but I think we're getting a Randy Orton heel turn.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam.
Yeah, I like that. Well, we talked about that too, and God, this is one of those main events. There's going to be a bajillion things going on, and you're just going to be like mind blown by the end of the night.
If Roman returns, they should hold off on Randy, and if Randy does his heel turn, they should hold off on Roman. I don't think it should happen all on the same
right
night.
I still think Cody retains.
Oh yeah, that's I don't see it if Randy turns on Cody, I don't see him costing him the match.
No,
he wouldn't want to do that anyway.
No, because Randy's 14-time world champion. He's not going to cost somebody the championship. He wants it.
I mean, I could see him come at like Cody wins the match and the bloodline, rushes into the ring to gang up on Cody, and Randy Orton runs out there, helps him, chase away the bloodline, clear them out of the ring, and then he turns and RKO's.
I could see that happening too. And this would be a good way for Roman to come in too, to help even the odds. So there's that as well. They could go both ways.
I don't see Roman helping Cody. I just see him, if he returns, it's just going to be clearly to get in the face of Solo Sikoa. He's not going to want to help Cody.
No, that's true. That's true. Mm. But I do like that. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, God, there's so many ways this could go.
This is what I love about wrestling. This is what gets my blood pumping almost. It's thinking about and trying to come up with all the different scenarios. It just makes me so excited.
Right. A little bit of
I know.
I just started doing this and ran out of the room.
Do not get me wrong. If it's Roman returning, I will not be upset about that.
No.
Not one bit. Not one bit. I just don't think that that's what they're going to do, because that's what everybody is expecting.
That is true. Yeah, I could see a Randy Orton. Yeah, a Randy Orton heel turn will probably work the best, because then, there's something else to focus on. But, then you got the bloodline. There's still, Solo doesn't win the title. What's going to happen now? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm sure that allows for Roman to come in. And I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to do it. Like, I don't know. That's why I was just like, if you do this big Randy heel turn at SummerSlam, I know where the bloodline's going, but like, how do you insert Roman into the picture? That's just what I'm saying.
Well, you could almost have Solo come out there and be like, okay, Cody, don't forget about me. And, I'm the tribal chief and I'm going to get my title back. Don't worry about that. Set up like that. And then Roman comes in for that. I don't know. Some people are saying that it's not going to be Roman, that it's going to be Jimmy Uso. And I'm like, that would be such a letdown. I am sorry.
I love them.
So no offense to Jimmy Uso, but if you're expecting Roman Reigns and you get Jimmy Uso, people.
Oh my God, they're going to boo him out the building. Poor Jimmy, don't do that to him. him.
Don't do that to him.
Here's the thing. I just thought about it.
Okay.
Jey Uso does not have a match.
Nope.
So, yeah, I definitely... Jey Uso doesn't have a match, but I can see Jey Uso definitely showing up during this match. How? I have no idea.
I don't either, because he's kind of mixed up in the Judgment Day story right now.
That's right, because he's trying to go after mommy. But yeah, Jey Uso doesn't have a match.
Our friend Julian is here. He's saying hi. You walked in at the wrong time, Julian. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's used to it. It's nothing new to him.
Shane says Cody wins and the new bloodline turns on Solo. Jimmy Uso is the new tribal chief. Okay, I can see that the new bloodline turns... I don't know about turning on Solo, but I almost expect it to almost be revealed later on that Solo Sikoa was not actually the one in charge, that he was actually taking orders from The Rock. That's what I expect.
Yes, and I heard something else making its round, that The Rock has finished filming whatever movie he was doing.
I love wrestling. That's all I'm going to say. Anything could happen at this point.
Yeah.
We will just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to be fun.
All right, Alora, is there anything else you want to talk about before we hang up the hat?
That was thunder, by the way. Is there anything else kind of going on that might be worth mentioning? Well, I heard MJF took that title from Ospreay.
He did, and he renamed it the United States, the All America Championship.
Okay, yeah. I haven't kept up much, and then the hospital stay didn't help.
Yeah,
and but yeah, because they got All In coming up too. When is All In?
It's at the end of August.
End of August, so we'll definitely be talking about that before long for sure. Yeah.
Yes, and Mariah May did actually officially turn on Toni Storm.
I did see that. That was good.
And she has made references to All About Eve, and I'm just like...
Marie said this way before everybody figured it out. Marie Ben said it.
Y'all don't listen to me.
Julian, we talked about that earlier. I definitely think if Tiffany Stratton does cash in the briefcase, I think it's going to be on Nia Jax. If Nia wins, and it'll be a double turn. We did discuss that earlier.
You know, something that hasn't helped, maybe it's one of the reasons why Bayley's current run hasn't been as forefront or in people's minds as it should be, is because we don't really know what side she's on.
Oh, her and Nia's been having words.
No. She doesn't act like a baby face, though.
Oh.
She doesn't act like she's on the fans' side, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Little things like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see the Wyatt Six making any kind of impact at SummerSlam?
I don't know, because they've been kind of triggering Chad Gable.
Mm-hmm.
And Chad Gable has aligned himself with the Creed brothers, which I think is fantastic pairing.
Yeah, I did see that. I would think they'll have a pre-show, and they will probably have. But then again, Raw hasn't happened yet. SmackDown hasn't happened yet. They might add a match or two. And
Monday Night Raw is about to happen in 2 minutes. So.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we will have to wait and see. And we probably want to go ahead and say goodbye to our guests so they can enjoy Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and I don't get electrocuted by this storm.
Yes, that too.
I don't want to go back to the hospital, guys. It sucked.
No hospital turns. No, nothing like that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. We do have some interesting interviews lined up, and hopefully I won't have a panic attack this time, and it'll happen. And we will bring y'all some great content. We're hoping that we will do a reaction show of SummerSlam next week with Wade from Ringscoops. He was supposed to be here with us tonight, but he wasn't able to make it. But we're hoping that we can do that. So stay tuned. Oh, one more thing. The TRWC tailgate party on Wednesday will happen at 2 p.m. Eastern instead of 4, because yours truly is going to Dynamite. So I won't be able to do it at 4. So we're doing it earlier. So catch me and Ray all day at 2 p.m. instead of 4. All right, guys. You all stay peachy and have a lovely evening.
Bye.
Bye. Good night, sweet peach. It's time to go. Good night, sweet peach.